lead for the Ogden Raptors after 2 innings of play on the Ogden Raptors broadcast network.
When you're hungry at the ballpark and the Raptors come to play, there's only one place in the stadium, and it's Hardball Cafe. Joy's the captain of the crew, leading every single day with Aiden, S.J. Lilly, Sage, and Wilson on the way. Hardball Cafe.
This is Hannah with the Ogden Raptors. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of the pictures, videos, and accounts of this game is prohibited without the express written consent of the Pioneer Baseball League. Copyright 2024, Pioneer Baseball.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors broadcast network. First pitch misses inside from Parker McMahon. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Great day for a Pepsi here at Lindquist Field. Many fans enjoying those here. 1-0 pitch. Hit high in the air. It's tailing slightly to its left, moving barely backwards and now shuffling back forwards is Lawrence, and he makes the snag for the first out of the inning. Lawrence had some happy feet out there, but really probably only moved about a foot from his initial spot. So that was a fly out for Eddie Pelk to start the top of the third. Back to the top of the batting order. It took McMahon 34 pitches to get through the order. He gave up 2 hits, no runs in his first time around. First pitch comes into Matthew Bardowell, who singled his last time up. Next one from the overhand righty misses a bit outside. Bardowell hit a line drive single right back up the middle last time. Right-hander, black bat over his right shoulder. Here comes the 1-1, and it is fouled up the right field line out of play towards the play structure. There's a man out in the right field area who's now running after the ball along the road. So he's going to pick up a souvenir outside of the stadium. 2-1 count to Bardowell. The pitch. On the ground, past McMahon, but handled by Jordan, and he makes the throw over to first base for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down to start off the top of the third. Better go around through the top of the order technically for McMahon just in terms of getting outs. Obviously, can't complain when you haven't given up a run yet. I'm allowed to say that because I don't believe in an announcer's curse. Tyson did technically kind of curse us into the lightning delay, but I won't hold that against him. Called strike, first pitch to Cooper Vest. He also singled his last time up. Bardowell and Vest singled back-to-back and then were stranded. So there's been a couple base runners, but the defense has backed up McMahon well. Next pitch beans the backside of Vest, and he'll take his base. Cooper Vest, that's the 21st time this season that he has been hit by a pitch. So he's now just 7 behind the Pioneer League record that was actually set by Jacob Goldfarb back in 2021. He was a member of Ogden's baseball team. Runner on first with 2 outs for McMahon and the Raptors defense. He'll be facing off against Corona. First pitch misses outside. Corona grounded into a double play his last time up. Double play that ended the first inning. Corona had a great day yesterday, though. We went 3 for 5. 2 RBIs with 2 home runs and a homer. Or excuse me, 2 doubles and a homer. Next pitch misses too low. Corona spent last year with the Great Falls Voyagers. This is his second season in the Pioneer League. Many of the Long Beach Coast players came from other parts of the Pioneer League as the 2-0 is ripped into left field. That'll go down for an extra base hit in front of Colson Lawrence. And rounding to second now is going to be Corona. Close play at second, closer than initially was looking like. So it's going to be safe for Corona at second. Cooper Vest makes it over to third. So runners are on second and third now. Vest got there, hit by pitch. And then made it around the base pass, and it was a double for Corona just now off the left field wall. Cuba Best steps in, most powerful hitter in the lineup, 21 home runs. First pitch misses way high, and Dodson has to jump out of his squat to corral that one. Best grounded out right back towards McMahon his last time up. It was a hard hit ball where McMahon had great reaction time. He hits this one high in the air, a pop-up. Cole Jordan shielding his eyes from the sun with his gloved hand. And he makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So 2 more runners get stranded. Those are the 4th and 5th runners that Long Beach Coast has already stranded today. And after 2.5 innings, it is Raptors 1, Long Beach 0. We'll be back for the bottom of the third after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
GCB Computers. Refurbished, reliable, and ready to go. The computer you need at the price you can afford.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back from the break. Tonight's broadcast is presented on the Home Team Network for live video streaming, on YouTube for audio-only coverage, and on 88.9 FM for In the Park Radio.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. It's Ogden 1, Long Beach 0. Ogden trying to snap a 2-game losing streak and split the series at 3 games apiece. Cole Jordan, the 2-hole hitter, up first. He swings on the first pitch. It's lined into center field. Corona goes back to the warning track and makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Carmine Lane, the other co-captain, will come up now. Carmine, his last time up, doubled, went on to score. That's one of 3 hits that the Raptors have put together tonight. First pitch incoming, misses too low. Carmine has played every game in this series thus far. This is his 6th game. Flies this one up foul, and it sails out of play towards a whole bunch of fans, as that area behind the dugout of Long Beach is the main area that is shaded here at Lindquist Field right now. So it's a hot commodity. Those are the best seats in the ballpark right now. Arguably, one of the better seats could be an air-conditioned room where you're watching on the HTN live stream. If you're doing that, text us 385-240-1121. Chime in. 1-1 pitch coming in to Lane. This one, a light blooper that drops in front of Corona, the center fielder, and that's a base hit for Carmine. He stays perfect on the day, 2 for 2. So Carmine fulfilling his DH role very well. 2 at-bats, 2 hits, a single and a double. I have yet to see someone hit a cycle this year. Just waiting. We've been close, been a triple away or a double away, but haven't had one quite yet. Carmine, this could be his day. Gio Ferraro will step up to bat now. First pitch misses inside. Ball gets slightly away from Whittle, but not enough for Lane to take a base. Gio Ferraro, 19 homers on the season. That's second most on the team with a 3.98, not an ERA, and a batting average. Been with the team this whole 2026 season. He's played in 59 of their 66 games. This one on the ground, looking for 2, 6, 4, 3. Double play to end the inning for Long Beach Coast. Quick third inning, no runs for either team. It's still 1 Ogden Raptors, nothing Long Beach Coast. After the break, we'll be back for the top of the 4th.
Who's pitching?
3 wireless carriers.
Big corporate mobile. Our stock always goes up.
So do your prices. I'm out.
We're cheap.
Just like your coverage.
We're Red Pocket, your new ultimate cell carrier. Only we give you all 3. No price increases, 2-minute care, and all major networks for your best 5G coverage.
What's your ask?
$10.
You've got a deal. Switch to Red Pocket. Like me, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Next.
Hi. 2 tacos.
2 tacos.
2 tacos. 2 tacos.
Oh, I got them with a small business loan from America First Credit Union. They've been a huge help.
A huge help?
Huge help.
Huge help. Well, okay. Ah! Fire! Fire! Fire.
Oh, they're fire. Oh, they're on fire.
Get your money working with expert business services from America First.
Raptor fans, Tara Carney, your local Allstate insurance agent, wants you to know you are always in good hands with Allstate. They can help with all your insurance needs, from protecting your auto and property to your family's future with life and financial services and everything in between. Give Tara a call at 801-606-4547 or email her at tara@allstate.com for a free quote. You can even stop by her office on the corner of 20th and Washington. And remember, you're always in good hands with Allstate.
This broadcast is the exclusive property of the Ogden Raptors Baseball Club and the Pioneer Baseball League. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Ogden Raptors and the Pioneer Baseball League is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Top of the 4th inning. It's Ogden 1, Long Beach still looking to cross the plate for the first time. No runs for them. First pitch, a called strike coming in to Patrick Roche. Been a very offensive battle in this series. High-scoring games. It was the best offense. Best batting average for the team are the Ogden Raptors of anyone in the Pioneer League. Best ERA for a team is the Long Beach Coast in the Pioneer League. Thus far, Long Beach, a 1-game lead, 3-2. 1-1 count to Patrick Roche. This pitch is a fly ball into left field. Colson Lawrence on the chase, but it just sneaks over the left field wall. Just barely 354 feet. Only 95 miles an hour off the bat, but Patrick Roche gets just enough of it for the first home run of this ball game, his 7th home run of the season, and we're tied. One swing of the bat ties the game up at 1. Patrick Roche, a pitch that was just a little bit low in the zone, and the ball flight of it stayed pretty low to begin with. but it just snuck over the left wall for a 354-foot carry. That's about the shortest home run you'll see. Push bunt up the third base line, and Ferraro unable to get there in time as he was playing very deep. So that's going to be a strategic single from Rosengard. No action in the bullpen for the Ogden Raptors. So far today, McMahon has done a good job working out of trouble. He already had made the the Coast strand 5 batters. Held them scoreless through the first 3 innings. They get on the board now in the 4th. First pitch misses too low down to David Whittle. David Whittle so far in this series. This is the 3rd game he's played in. Only the 2nd game that he's batted in. Next pitch misses too high. Went 4 for 5, though, in game 2 that he did play in. The game that he had at-bats in. Whittle played his college baseball, 22-year-old coming out of UC Riverside. He hits this one past Gio Ferraro at third base to pull into left field. And that single allows Benjamin Rosengard to take second as well. 9th batter in the batting order. 4th batter to come up in this inning is Anthony Matta, the shortstop. So he'll come up with no outs and runners on first and second. Long Beach trying to prompt the first lead change that this series has seen. Hank Dodson comes out to McMahon to have a couple words. The Raptors defense have already turned 1 double play today. In position with runners on first and second to possibly create another one of those. Matta this year grounded into 3 double plays. Right-hander going against the right-hander McMahon. Tan bat, white batting gloves. First pitch showing bunt, pulling back, called strike. Oh, 1 count. Corners are playing shallow. Tyler Gannis is all the way standing in the grass at first base. Gio Ferraro just shy of it. Middle infield is also pretty shallow, just beyond second base. This one, hit hard, line drive into left field. That goes down as a base hit, if not more, in front of Colson Lawrence. Coming around from second to score is Benjamin Rosengard. The throw in is cut off by Valentine, and David Whittle takes third. Stand-up double for Anthony Matta gives Long Beach Coast the lead. First lead change of this series. It's Long Beach 2-1. Long Beach's first lead of this ball game. Still no outs for the Raptors defense, and now 2 runners in scoring position with Matta on second and Whittle on third. Back to the top of the batting order. Eddie Pelk, first pitch, fly ball into center field, going over to the right and handling it is Wilkinson, but Lawrence, the left fielder, will take over. The throw home is tailing left and is not in time. Gets away from Dodson, backed up perfectly by McMahon, the pitcher. So 1 run scores, but the backup by McMahon does not allow Matta to move past second. 2-run lead for the Long Beach Coast now after the Eddie Pelk RBI fly out. Matthew Bardowell up now. 1 for 2 on the day. 1 runner in scoring position at second for him. First pitch is hit into left field. Colson Lawrence back to the warning track, makes the catch. And Matta will retreat back to second base. Now 2 outs. Cooper Vest up now. Utah native. He's from St. George, Utah, and his family with ties to Utah as well. His father, Scott, played baseball at UVU, and his uncle also played at UVU. First pitch fouled back over our heads and out of play for strike 1. Baseball is a sport that a lot of people get into because of their family. We got to sit down with a lot of the Ogden Raptors before the season, and a lot of them said their reason for playing was an older brother or a father or something like that. Cooper Vest, I guess, with the uncle and dad playing baseball, would say the same. He gets onto the next pitch and lifts it foul as well. So he's now behind 0-2. Vest leads the Pioneer League this year in being hit by pitches. So maybe not exactly the stat category you would expect to lead, but the ball does get past Hank Dodson, and it allows Anthony Matta to take third base on the wild pitch. One-two count after that missed pitch coming into Cooper Vest. Left-hander, slightly open stance. Bat basically sticking straight up in the air. 1-2 works inside on him, and it's now 2-2. I think the thing I've noticed the most about Vest is that it's not that he crowds the plate, but he will not move out of the way if the ball comes toward him. It's likely how he's gotten hit 21 times. 2-2, 2 outs. This one hit on the ground. Gannis takes it himself over to first after fielding the grounder, and that's the third out of the inning. So a leadoff homer, and then two singles and a double score. 3 runs for Long Beach, and they lead it 3-1 after 3.5 innings. It'll be time for the Ogden Raptor offense to try to bounce back when we're back after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
Do you thrive on a challenge? Does crafting complex parts ignite your passion? Peterson Inc. isn't your average manufacturer. We're world-class, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We're looking for skilled welders and machinists to join our team. People who take pride in precision. If you're wanting to contribute to groundbreaking innovations, Peterson Inc. is your place. Visit petersoninc.com and join the team that builds the future.
Hi, I'm Christopher with Absolute Comfort Heating and Air, and I would do anything to keep my customers comfortable. And when it comes to family, I would do anything for love. I'd fix just about anything. You know I would do anything for you. I won't do that. But you won't do that. At Absolute Comfort, I'll do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable.
Who's pitching?
3 wireless carriers.
Big corporate mobile. Our stock always goes up.
So do your prices. I'm out. We're cheap, just like your coverage.
We're Red Pocket, your new ultimate cell carrier. Only we give you all 3. No price increases, 2-minute care, and all major networks for your best 5G coverage.
What's your ask?
$10.
You've got a deal. Switch to Red Pocket, like me, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Hey, gang, you're watching Ogden Raptors professional baseball right here on the Raptors Baseball Network. Ciao, baby.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. First pitch incoming from O'Brien is lifted high in the air, foul territory along the left field line. And it will be caught, actually barely maybe in fair territory, by the second baseman, Anthony Matta. First out of the inning has been recorded. We're joined now by manager Percival for Long Beach Coast. Skip, how are we doing?
Doing just fine, thank you.
Thanks so much for all of your time so far this week. Looking to win 3 games straight. What's the game plan today?
Well, same as always. Throw strikes and score runs. I mean, we can't put it much simpler than that.
How do you help a pitcher like Matthew O'Brien, who's coming off of his best week of the season, not try to recreate and simply just view today as a new day?
Yeah, Obi he's who he is every day. He throws strikes, changes speeds. Nothing's going to wow you, but he finds way to keep people off balance and get people out.
In a season where you guys have already punched your ticket to the playoffs, how are you viewing this second half? Obviously, you want to win games, but is there anything where you guys have an ability now to try things out or experiment at all?
No, I think the only thing we're doing different is I'm giving guys more days off here and there, utilizing the bench a little bit more. Just got to keep these guys' legs fresh till we get to the end.
Absolutely. That's manager Troy Percival for the Long Beach Coast. Thanks so much for the time the whole week, and good luck the rest of the season and the playoffs.
Thank you very much.
Single for Garrett Bivacqua, and that brings up Tyler Gannis after the Colson Lawrence flyout. So now Garrett Bivacqua stands on first, and Tyler Gannis comes up to bat. First pitch to him is swung on and fouled away. Garrett Bivacqua and Tyler Gannis back-to-back. Two players who haven't been in the lineup massive amounts so far this season. Pickoff throw over to Bivacqua, sees him sliding in head first to first base, safe. Oh, 1 count to Tyler Gannis now. Bat over his right shoulder. The pitch from the lefty O'Brien misses too high, and it's now 1-1. Tyler Gannis in his first season with the Ogden Raptors. 23-year-old, played his college ball in the Big Ten at Northwestern and then Oregon. 1-1, 1 out. Bivacqua on first. That one misses too high as well. So it's now 2-1. 2-1 count. O'Brien allowing 1 run back in the first inning, but has done a good job holding the Raptor offense at base since then. His offense was then just kind of biding its time before putting up that 3 spot in the top of the 4th to take the lead. 2-1, pickoff throw once again. Garrett Bivacqua has the attention of O'Brien. Surprisingly, he's only stolen 1 base this year, but being an outfielder, you know he does have speed, does Bivacqua. This one is hit into the air into center field. Corona goes back and catches it right shy of the warning track. Bivacqua's going to tag up and go second. The play's going to be close. He slides in safely head first. Good work by Garrett Bivacqua. He knew that the ball was going to be caught, and so he was basically standing on first base ready to tag up as fast as he could. So he advances to second on the fly out by Tyler Gannis. And now 2 outs. Dylan Wilkinson will step up to the plate. Left-hander Dylan Wilkinson looking to cut into the 2-run deficit his team faces. First run pitch misses up too high. Wilkinson walked his last time up. And David Whittle's going to go out to have a couple words with his pitcher, Matthew O'Brien. Last week was undeniably O'Brien's best start of the season, going those 8 innings. He's been solid on the season thus far with the 21 strikeouts and going 26 in the 3rd innings, but it just was, his outings hadn't been super long. He had started 4 times, and that was his longest outing of all of them. He's also come in to relieve twice, so he hasn't just been a starter, but really coming in and taking advantage of the opportunity that he had to show that he believes he should be a starter. So after the quick chat, it's going to be a 1-0 count to Wilkinson. First pitch after the conversation is fouled lazily into the dugout of Long Beach Coast. Almost rolled like a golf putt across the grass, across the dirt, and down the steps. 1-1 on Wilkinson. Bivacqua with about a 20-foot lead off of second. O'Brien's pitch misses outside. O'Brien has struggled to locate his off speed a bit. 76 miles an hour there, and just hasn't been finding the zone. Wilkinson rocking red tape on his wrists that match the accents on their jerseys. Bivacqua is going to hustle back to second base as O'Brien stepped off the mound. With the left-handed batter Wilkinson in the box, shortstop Anthony Matta is coming in to cover second base. Two on, 2 outs. Raptors trail it by 2. For next pitch misses too high. Long Beach trailed for the first 3 innings of this game, but then put up a 3 spot in the top of the 4th, top of this inning to take the lead. Looks like it is going to be McMahon coming out again on the mound for the Raptors in the next inning. 3-1 pitch, hit high in the air, going back to right field, and it bounces. No, it's caught. Matthew Bardwell going up all the way against the wall to make the grab for the last part of the inning. So the Raptors leave another runner stranded, and they now trail it 3-1. We'll be back for the top of the 5th after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
Do you thrive on a challenge? Does crafting complex parts ignite your passion? Peterson Inc. isn't your average manufacturer. We're world-class, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We're looking for skilled welders and machinists to join our team. People who take pride in precision. If you're wanting to contribute to groundbreaking innovations, Peterson Inc. is your place. Visit petersoninc.com and join the team that builds the future.
Whatever you do, don't drop the ball at the Raptor Stadium. And we don't want to let you drop the ball for your insurance. We want to make sure that you have the proper coverage and the best price. Here at the Insurance Center, we're going to take care of you. We've had a great relationship with the Raptors, and we want to have a great relationship with you. Your auto, your home, your life, your health, your business. We have experts that are there to take care of you. We've been doing this for a long time. We are your trusted choice insurance agency here locally. We are the only best practice insurance agency north of Salt Lake. Realize that we're going to take the best care of you. Give us a call, 801-622-2626. Look us up online, www.insurancecenterut.com. We're here to take care of you and hit the ball out of the park.
This is Emmy with the Ogden Raptors, and now back for more baseball.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Arden Locke coming to you live from Lindquist Field, where we are in the top of the 5th inning, and Long Beach Coast is leading at 3-1. First pitch is spiked down in the dirt for ball 1, out of the hand of Parker McMahon. McMahon in his 5th inning of work. Last inning was his worst one, giving up 3 runs. Next pitch called strike, finding the zone nicely. Emilio Corona, the man up at the plate. 1 for 2 today. Doubled his last time up. Then got stranded out on the base pass. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's popped up, and it will go foul out of play. Get out day for both of these teams. Ogden Raptors are heading out to Missoula for a 6-game series starting on Tuesday. 1-2 pitching coming from Parker McMahon. Standing on the rubber, basically dead center split between first and third base side. 1-2, poked into right field. Going back is Garrett Bivacqua trying to locate the wall, and that one flies out of the ballpark. Once again, the ball is just traveling here. That one was a ball that was hit opposite field. Didn't look like it had a lot on it, and it just kept flying and flying and flying. 375 feet for the 2nd inning in a row with a Long Beach Coast home run, and they have now taken a 3-run lead. Corona's 2nd day in a row with a home run. He homered in yesterday's game, so his bat's been hot. Coming up to bat, Cuba Best, the home run leader on their team. First pitch is a ball. Thanks for listening in this whole week on HTN, YouTube audio, wherever you get our broadcast. Next pitch, check swing. He did go around. And after a little bit of prompting, we finally did get Long Beach Coast people texting in on the text line. It just took a second, but we got there. 1-1. Bess hammers this one to Raptors Ridge. Moonball traveling, gone. Back-to-back home runs for Long Beach Coast. It's a 5-run lead. Scattered applause from the few Coast fans in attendance. 5-run total, 4-run lead for Long Beach Coast. Cuba Best now has his 15th home run of this series. I think he likes the elevation and the Ogden air. That one didn't need the help of the elevation or the heat or whatever it is to carry. That one went 441 feet. So for reference, that went 66 feet further than the one that Emilio Corona hit. This one a pop-up, foul territory up the right field line. Garrett Bivacqua on the chase, and he does make the grab in foul territory for the first out of the inning. Parker McMahon gets first out of the inning after giving up back-to-back homers. Next up will be Benjamin Rosengard, left-hander. Standing on deck, David Whittle, the catcher. First pitch, called strike down the middle. 88-mile-an-hour fastball that caught the top of the zone. Rosengard today 1 for 2. A single back in the 4th inning. He came around to score. He flew out to left field the time before that. That's the next one back into the netting behind home plate, foul for strike 2. So now 0-2. McMahon hasn't recorded a strikeout since back in the 1st inning. His ratio today has not been in favor. He's given up 2 free bases and a hit by pitch, and just 1 strikeout. Next pitch is fouled back. McMahon, usually a guy with 31 strikeouts and 16 walks coming into this game, who has doubled the amount of strikeouts versus walks in a game, but today has been a little bit different. McMahon standing dead center of the rubber. Rosengard continues to protect his 0-2 count. And this one, a high fly ball into left field. Colson Lawrence running in on it now, and he makes the grab for the second out of the inning. McMahon recovers nicely after giving up the 2 home runs for back-to-back flyouts. 2 outs, 1 more to end the inning. David Whittle, the catcher, will come up to bat. Whittle has the best batting average of their full-time catchers, 360, as Johnny Pappas, the other catcher they often use, bats only 197. So he provides a little more pop at the plate. First pitch misses too low for a ball down to David Whittle. Next pitch on the ground, handled by Ferraro, and he'll make a couple steps before giving it over to Gannis for the 3rd out of the inning. So all things considered, Parker McMahon handles business. He gives up 2 runs off of back-to-back homers, but then sits down the next 3. But the Raptors trail by 4. It's a Long Beach Coast 5-1 lead. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th inning after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
If you're a business owner with 1 or more employees, you'll need a workers' compensation policy. A workers' compensation policy is required in almost every state. No matter what type of work, if your employee gets hurt on the job, a workers' compensation policy addresses medical care and lost income for injured employees, fatality benefits for families and workers killed on the job, and your potential liability for covered claims. Workers' compensation coverage is divided into 2 categories: workers' compensation insurance, which helps care for the injured employee, and employer's liability insurance, which protects you. At WCF, we provide safety training, medical care, return to work coordination, and more. When your employee gets hurt on the job, we'll take care of you both.
Welcome back from the break. Tonight's broadcast is presented on the Home Team Network for live video streaming, on YouTube for audio-only coverage, and on 88.9 FM for In the Park Radio.
Hey, Raptor fans, when enjoying a ball game here at Linquist Field, make sure you check out the Raptors souvenir stand. Whether it be official player game caps and jerseys, golf shirts and t-shirts, and novelties, the Raptors have everything to make up your fan support, and they even carry ladies' designs. The souvenir stand is behind home plate on the lower concourse. And now for all you Raptor fans spread across this great country and beyond, simply go to OGDENRaptors.com, where you will find all the Raptors merchandise you can get at the ballpark. Be a part of the Raptors family by sporting your favorite souvenir and apparel items. You'll be the talk of the town. Hake Dodson ready. First pitch is tapped foul out of play from Matthew O'Brien. Dodson today flew out to right field back in the second inning. After getting through their batting lineup through just 2 innings, it's now taken 4 innings, or 3 and a little bit more to get through them. This one, a fly ball. It's going to be handled by Matta at shortstop. He ranged all the way over from short to the right side of the infield to make the grab. First out of the inning recorded. The Raptors have only had 7 batters come up to bat in the last 2 innings. So O'Brien has faced just 1 above the minimum in the last 2 innings. Got a rally cap being put into play out in front of us by one of the Raptor fans, and it worked. This one roped into left field by Chase Valentine. And that's a base hit. Chase Valentine, his first hit of the game is a single. So now coming up to bat will be Cole Jordan. First pitch is strike 1. So it's an 0-1 count. Valentine is the man standing on first. Jordan today still looking for his first hit of the game. This will be his 3rd at-bat. He's 0 for 2. Pitch showing bunt, pop out is Cole Jordan. Throwing back to first. And they get Chase Valentine in time. Disaster for Cole Jordan and the Raptors. He pops out his bunt. Chase Valentine was on the move and didn't get back to first safe enough or fast enough, so it's a double play to end the inning. 5-1 lead for Long Beach. They've got all the momentum in the world heading into the top of the 6th after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
Come stop by Oaktown, where you can enjoy drinks, delicious food, and dingers.
Hey, gang, you're watching Ogden Raptors professional baseball right here on the Raptors Baseball Network. Ciao, baby.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Top of the 6th inning. A 1 count. Time is getting a couple things settled. Something in the dugout or Oh, Troy Percival wasn't out on first base yet. He's going to get his his coach's helmet and run out there. Next pitch, now that we're ready to rumble, is a foul ball and a check swing that was not fully committed to, and that one will sail out of play for Anthony Matta. So an 0-2 count coming into him. Matta today 1 for 2, double and a fly out. Played in the last 2 games of this series. McMahon looking for his first strikeout since the first inning. This one is on the ground. Cole Jordan waits on it, handles it easily, and gives it over to Gannis at first for the first out of the inning. Eddie Pelk back to the top of the batting order with his team leading 5-1. They've put up 5 runs just in the last 2 innings. Ogden has not scored since back in the first. Pelk today does have an RBI despite being 0 for 3. Called strike 1. Actually, just 0 for 2. You got to give him credit for the sac fly. This one on the ground, basically the same location. Cole Jordan drops his right knee as he fields it and records the second out of the inning. Back-to-back 4-3 groundouts to start the inning for Long Beach. Raptors looking to put together their first 1-2-3 inning of the day. Parker McMahon has given up 3 home runs in the last 2 innings, a big reason why Long Beach has scored 5. This pitch batted foul by by Bardowell. Bardowell 1 for 3 on the day. He singled his first time up and has grounded out and flown out since then. He came to the Long Beach coast from from Crosscutter. Played 2025 with the Crosscutters. Batted .292 with them with 2 homers. Right now, Bardowell with a .359 average leads the team in triples. Good at extending his extra base hits. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He swings and misses on a ball that was way above the zone. The Raptors clawing for any type of momentum they can get their hands on, as it has really stalled for them, giving up 5 runs in the last 2 innings and not scoring themselves. 1-2 pitch misses down in the dirt. You feel like a 1-2-3 inning could give them a bit of that spark, maybe be a catalyst for the offense. Coming up to bat will be Carmine Lane, Gio Ferraro, and Garrett Bivacqua, the dead center of the order. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one misses outside the zone, and the count is full. Parker McMahon came to the Raptors about halfway through the season from the Missoula Paddleheads. Had a few starts since then. Full count pitch, fouled away, and we'll do it again. Three-two count incoming once again. Only 1 strikeout on the day thus far for Parker McMahon. Looking to make it 2. Here's the pitch. And it's a called strike in the top of the zone. And Bardowell's going to walk his way back to the dugout after striking out, looking 1-2-3 inning. And the Ogden Raptors need to get their bats going, trailing by 4 in the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
GCB computers. Refurbished, reliable, and ready to go. The computer you need at the price you can afford.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Arden Locke in the bottom of the 6th inning. And we're joined now by Sebastian Greco from the Ogden Raptors dugout. Sebastian, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Great series for you, not in the lineup today, but going back, you worked 5 home runs out of here throughout the series, and back in game 3, 3 home run game with 8 RBIs. I mean, just walk us through that day. What was going well?
Yeah, I was just really seeing the ball well that day, you know, put a couple good swings, and honestly, that was my first 3 home run game, so it was really cool to see.
Exciting first for you there. What's the game plan now in the dugout for the rest of the game with you guys trying to come back, obviously down 4 right now?
Yeah, I think it's just locking in our approach, just kind of getting good pitches to hit these next few innings and hopefully put together a rally. I mean, we're only down 4 right now, so we're right there. So hopefully put together some good at-bats and come back and win this game.
Absolutely. Sebastian Greco for the Ogden Raptors. Thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me on.
First pitch called strike going into Gio Ferraro after Carmine Lane flew out. Oh-2 count to Ferraro. So far, Gio today has had 1 hit, but then he also unfortunately grounded into a double play back in the 3rd inning. Called time, and our home plate umpire is pretty fleet of foot back behind home plate. Mike Green is back there today, and gotta think about it. The players putting in work in these last 6 games, as this one's poked foul for Ferraro to protect the strike zone, but the umpires are out there all 6 games, and they don't get that break where in between innings, you know, the guys are sitting in the dugout, getting their water, everything like that. I mean, the umpires are out there all day long. Strikeout for Gio Ferraro as he chases one up and out of the zone. 2nd out of this inning recorded. Colson Lawrence coming up to bat. He flew out his last time up. First pitch misses up 2 high, ball 1. Colson Lawrence, a team leader in home runs. Been a powerful hitter. He has a propensity to either homer or strike out has kind of been his MO so far this season. He fouls the next one back to make it 1-1. It's got 20 home runs on the season, leads the team. 80 RBIs leads the team. 68 strikeouts also leads the team. Kind of the classic recipe for a power hitter. Swing and a miss, or swing and a foul ball on the 1-1. One-two count coming into Colson Lawrence, 2 outs. Let us know where you're listening in from on the text line as the 1-2 is grounded right back up the middle. It's handled by the second baseman, Roche, and he makes the throw over to 3rd for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 6, it is 5 Long Beach Coast and 1 Ogden. We're going to go to a quick break, but while we're there, text us 385-240-1121. When we come back from this break, I want to see a little bit of action on that text line. We'll be back after this.
Whatever you do, don't drop the ball at the Raptors Stadium. And we don't want to let you drop the ball for your insurance. We want to make sure that you have the proper coverage and the best price. Here at the Insurance Center, we're going to take care of you. We've had a great relationship with the Raptors, and we want to have a great relationship with you. Your auto, your home, your life, your health, your business. We have experts that are there to take care of you. We've been doing this for a long time. We are your trusted choice insurance agency here locally. We are the only best practice insurance agency north of Salt Lake. Realize that we're going to take the best care of you. Give us a call, 801-622-2626. Look us up online, www.insurancecenterut.com. We're here to take care of you and hit the ball out of the park.
Dave Grant has proudly served the community for over 50 years, getting what you need, where you need it, when you need it, encapsulates our mission to deliver reliable and timely service. Contact us at 801-394-1621 or at www.granttrucking.com.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. We have our Coors Light called the bull plan. Kyle Lewis is coming in to pitch, the right-hander for the Ogden Raptors. Lewis is the man with the most appearances of any Ogden Raptors pitcher. His first 2 pitches miss outside, 2-0 count. Kyle Lewis, the righty, 6'4", 220. Good height, a lot of power, 90-mile-an-hour fastball usually. Next pitch is swung on and missed for just strike 1. He had a tough appearances last time in this series in Game 2, which was that blowout victory, 17-run victory. He went an inning, gave up 4 hits, 6 runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 3 home runs. His worst outing of the season, as before then he'd been one of the best relievers for the Raptors all season long. 2-2 count now. 8.42 ERA for Lewis, but that got heavily inflated in his last outing. The 2-2 grounded foul up the first base line. Raptors down by 4. They have not scored in 5 innings. Long Beach has put up 5 in the last 3 innings. They were held scoreless in the top of the 6th, however. A line drive right back up the middle. Moving over on it to his left is Chase Valentine, and he makes the play over to first base for the first out of the inning. Good move by Kyle Lewis to duck his head out of the way, as he probably was going to be in a little bit of trouble if that one made contact with him. So now coming up to bat will be Emilio Corona. He hit a homer his last time up. One out. First pitch misses outside. Corona has been great these last 2 games for Long Beach. Best day of anyone at the plate yesterday. 2 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a homer. Today, already has got a home run. This one is a fair ball. Interesting motions from behind home plate from our umpire as Hank Dodson fields it and throws it over to first. He made a sliding symbol with his hands to make it seem like the ball might have been dead, but then said it was in play. So regardless, Hank Dodson picks up the ball, makes the throw to Gannis for the second out of the inning. And now with quick 1-up or 2-up, 2-down inning, Kyle Lewis looking to strike out Cuba Bess. First pitch, fouled back, strike 1. Kyle Lewis and Parker McMahon have combined to go 5-up for the 5-up, 5-down for the last 5. Looking to make it 6 for 6. The 0-1 pitch catches the bottom of the strike zone, called strike 2. Bess was the second half of the back-to-back homers back in the 5th inning between Corona and himself. That was his last at-bat. This one, though, does not go his way. Swing and a miss, 3-pitch strikeout, 3-up, 3-down inning for Kyle Lewis. He's fired up as he walks off the mound. but his team's offense needs to get going. They haven't scored since the first inning. It's 5-1 in favor of Long Beach after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
I had a couple of friends that have come here, and they said that the education from the instructors was just really great. It was kind of between Davis Tech and here, and I decided to pick here because of the instructors. I've always loved hair, nail, and skin and all of those things, so I just thought it was a perfect career opportunity to be able to make my own schedule and do what I love. I really love doing men's haircuts, so that's probably my favorite. That, and then just coloring's fun because you get to experiment and kind of create new things, which is always fun. It's fun because they're like our instructors and they teach us lots, but they've always become like our friends, and they're always like motivating us to do new things and challenging us and like really care about us individually and like what's going on in our lives at home, what's going on in our lives at school, and they're just very compassionate towards us. I would say 100% do it, even if you're kind of on the edge, because you meet a lot of new friends, you make great relationships, and then it's just fun. You learn a lot of like life skills as well, which is great, but it's just overall a great program. I'm Callie Rasmussen, and I'm a cosmetology student here at OTEC.
This is Emmy with the Ogden Raptors, and now back for more baseball.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Arden Locke showing bunt, pulling back is Garrett Bivacqua in the bottom of this 7th inning. O'Brien is still the man on the mound for Long Beach Coast. Impressive longevity out in this upper 90-degree heat in Ogden. Has not allowed a run since back in the first inning. Next pitch, strike, 1-1. Fans are continuing to hunker in the shaded part of Lindquist Field, all of them enjoying the various Pepsi products offered here. 1-1, off speed, misses barely, a bit too high. We're going to get a ball call. Red Pocket Mobile strike zone challenge from the catcher, David Whittle. And the pitch is overturned to a strike. So Long Beach has one challenge remaining. And it's now a 1-2 count to Bivacqua, who's leading off this bottom of the 7th inning. Next pitch misses outs, or called strike 3. We're going to get a Red Pocket Mobile strike zone challenge from Garrett Bivacqua. That one looked very outside. And it is also overturned for a ball now. So the ball call on the last pitch overturned for a strike, and then the strike call overturned for a ball. So when it's all said and done, we end up with the same count that we would have had regardless. 2-2. This one is gotten under by Bivacqua. It's into foul territory on the left field line, and a basket catch is made running up the left field line by Benjamin Rosengard, the third baseman, for the first out of the inning. Great play. Looked like a wide receiver streaking into the end zone and was led perfectly by his quarterback's pass. Tyler Gannis coming up to bat for the Ogden Raptors. Raptors preparing to go to Missoula after this. Long Beach is going to be headed to play the Glacier Range Riders in a 6-game series. Then they're headed back home to play Yuba Sutter. The Raptors will be coming back for a home series as well after their series in Missoula. First pitch misses inside to Tyler Gannis. 1 for 2 today for Gannis. His last hit came back in the 2nd inning. Next pitch, called strike in the bottom of the zone. Tyler Gannis, in the words of Ed Campanello, the first base coach right now, is a high-level mental guy. Knows how to maturely work his way through an at-bat. Has shown that this series, walking 4 different times, and all 4 of them just well-managed at-bats. He looks at a 2-1 count right now. Next pitch misses too high, and it's now 3-1. Matthew O'Brien out on the mound. That was his 80th pitch just now. 2 strikeouts on the day so far. Next pitch misses inside, and that's going to be a walk for Gannis. That's the first base runner in about an inning for the Raptors. They've only had 2 base runners in the last 4 innings. Offense has stalled since back in the first for the Raptors. And while their defense was hanging on, Long Beach put up 5 runs in the 4th and the 5th to take the 5-1 lead that they currently have. O'Brien's first pitch misses outside to Wilkinson. The Raptors need to come back by 4 to avoid losing their 3rd straight game in a row. You know, Evan Parker's philosophy is always that they have to play the game for 27 outs. This one on a line, that's going into right field for a single for Wilkinson. So like I said, 27 outs. Got to last for the entire ball game. The Raptors probably going to need all 27 as we're already late in the game in the bottom of the 7th. They trail by 4. You feel like in this scenario with 1 out, runners on first and second, got to have at least 1 come around to score, probably 2. Going to get a mound meeting from Jerome Williams, who is the pitching coach for Long Beach. Long Beach has the most stacked coaching staff of anyone in the Pioneer League. You've got Troy Percival, the manager, who played 14 MLB seasons, was a 4-time All-Star, won the World Series with the Anaheim Angels in 2002. Troy Glaus, also the hitting coach for the Long Beach Coast. He was part of that 2002 World Series with the Anaheim Angels, the World Series MVP. He played 13 years in the MLB. And then Jerome Williams, the pitching coach, who's walking back to the dugout now. 11 seasons in the MLB, finished with 655 career strikeouts. So yeah, their coaching staff is, we could say, experienced, aware of what it's like to function at the highest level, probably has pretty good advice to give. All of the above, option D. 1 out, runners on first and second for Dodson. First pitch, off speed, missed just barely. 1-0 count. Dodson looking for his first hit of the day still. He's flown out twice. Next pitch, pulled, but it's foul. Dodson was way ahead of it. That one was a changeup that was just left middle, but the off-speed got Dodson to bite early just enough. Hank Dodson has been the main catcher for the Raptors all season long. Despite being from Greensboro, North Carolina, he has spent time in Utah playing his college baseball at Utah Tech University. Next pitch works inside on him. 2-1 count. Quite a few players spent time in college in Utah. Between these 2 teams, you got Hank Dodson playing for Utah Tech, Cole Jordan, UVU, a couple BYU guys with Vest and Jones on the Long Beach Coast team. 2-1. Grounded, foul, 2-2. Around the league right now, everyone playing their get-out game. Sunday, the games are always during the day so that teams can travel to their next location. Missoula has scored 21 runs currently in the bottom of the 8th. 21-10, they're leading over Great Falls. Electric offense there. Stepping off the mound and checking on Gannis is O'Brien. Modesto already beat Yuba Sutter today 2-0, so they moved to 17-1 on the season, or the second half of the season, and they've won 8 straight games. 2-2 pitch. pulled. Foul once again. Good play by McClendon, who is guarding Caden Knipe, the man warming up in the bullpen. Pioneer League stadiums, most of the ballparks have exposed bullpens. And so the role of that protection man, the defensive guy, fulfilled by Harper McClendon, is of utmost importance. 2-2 count once again. Dodson's already fouled off 3 balls to the pull side in this at-bat. This one, a blooper over the head of the third baseman. That's going to go down as a base hit into the donut. Gannis going back to third, and all the runners advance 90 feet, so you've got Gannis on third. Wilkinson on second. Dodson on third. Bases loaded, rolling over to the top of the lineup. That was one of the weakest balls you'll see hit all year, just 57 miles an hour off the bat, but just blooped into the right spot for Dodson. Chase Valentine. 1 for 3 on the day, singled back in his last at-bat. First pitch, pulled into left field. That's a base hit. Coming around to score is Tyler Gannis. Holding up at third is Wilkinson. And the Raptors have scored their first run since back in the first inning. 102 miles an hour off the bat. It honestly didn't favor the Raptors how hard hit that ball was because it got into the glove of Eddie Pelkin left field so quickly. Only 1 run able to come around to score, but the bases are still loaded. As we're going to get a mound meeting. Cole Jordan is the man due up. New pitcher is going to come in for Long Beach. It's a hot one out here, and I've got the best team around me. Despite the fact that we are in an air-conditioned booth, the open window still makes it pretty hot, and our graphics guy, Andrew Gaunt, just brought me a Pepsi product to sip on. And Andrew actually has been designing quite a few cool graphics that we've got going on the broadcast. He's going to pop on to just tell us a little bit about those. Andrew, how we doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. It's a Sunday afternoon, beautiful day for baseball, as it tends to be. And yeah, as you might have noticed, we've been running some pitch stats today. We have a few more coming down the pipeline, but I'd love to get anyone that's watching at home's opinion on graphics. You know, we're testing some things, experimenting, and we want to put out there what our audience wants to see.
So text us at 385-240-1121. Whether you're an Ogden Raptors fan, you watch our stream all the time, whether you're a Long Beach Coast fan and maybe you've seen things on other streams that you want to see on ours, you think we can improve. Andrew is working hard, building us graphics. He's the best in the biz, and we want to make our stream the best we can.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to give a little sneak preview, we have a home run graphic coming up for the Raptors. Hopefully by next homestand, we will have some more hitting stats like distance and exit speed. More nameplates for umpires, and yeah, we're working on a lot of different things over here.
We've already been working the pitch velocity in there, as well as a couple new nameplates. Saw Evan Parker's cool nameplate during his interview today, everything like that. So that's all Andrew and our technical director.
And it's all
Alan
to
Hill.
support the great team on the field here and the great play-by-play we have with Arden.
You're too kind. You're too kind. Well, that's Andrew Gaunt. Thanks so much, Andrew. You're the best. And we're ready for baseball here. New pitcher coming in for Long Beach Coast is the right-hander Ryan Fox. He came in Game 4, went 1 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 strikeout, and then also relieved in Game 1. 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 strikeouts. First pitch misses inside to Cole Jordan. Fox ERA is 5.61, his 28th relief appearance today. He's got 1 save on the season. This would be a save situation as they are only leading by 3. Next pitch misses too low. 2-0 to Cole Jordan. Some of my favorite jerseys that the Raptors are wearing tonight is they have the nameplates on the back. You see Dodson is the man standing on second on your screen. Cole Jordan up to bat. Here comes the 2-0 pitch with bases loaded. Just tapped foul, and it's going to be 2-1. Raptors trail by 3. The tying run is represented by Chase Valentine at first. The go-ahead run is Cole Jordan up at the plate right now. Coors Light call to the bullpen brought in Ryan Fox, trying to do his best. This one lifted into center field. Emilio Corona is going to make the catch. Tagging up to try to come home is going to be Wilkinson, and he does so easily. So 2 runs come around to score now in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the deficit just 2 as Ogden continues to chip away. Carmine Lane coming up to bat with 2 outs. Runners are on first and second now, so a force at every base except for home. Carmine, first pitch, called strike in the bottom of the zone. Carmine today, a single and a double. I said it early, he was on track for the cycle. He slowed down in his last at-bat with a fly out, but there is still time. Tying run is the man on first, Chase Valentine. Lane swings and misses on the next pitch that bit and dove out of the zone for strike 2. Fox looking for his first strikeout of the day. Second batter that he's faced. 0-2 pitch incoming. Swing and tapped off of the furthest top point of the bat for Carmine Lane. Fox was about 2 inches from a strikeout. Let's go Raptors, chorusing around Lindquist Field. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Raptors have cut their 4-run deficit down to 2. 0-2 pitch, tipped foul once again. Remnants of Carmine Lane's first double still on his jersey as the perfect whites have turned a deep color of brown after his head first slide. Just about 2 hours into this ball game, 2:54 p.m. Here comes the 0-2. That one misses too low, ball 1. Lane, one of the co-captains, the leaders of this team. He had the best batting average of any returner coming back from last season. Last season, one where they made a run into the playoffs. Here comes the 1-2. That one hits him up and in the grill, and Carmine Lane's going to go walk that one off a little bit. I couldn't tell if that hit his face mask or his top left shoulder. Might be able to get a replay and see. And someone just got tossed out. Jerome Williams, I think it looks like, and he has spiked his hat and is going out to have words with Matt Green. Coming in to break up the conversation slightly is our first base umpire, Schatzman. But Troy Percival is having a heated conversation with Green, and Travis Schatzman is getting chewed out right now by Jerome Williams. Well, we're going to take a second as Jerome Williams is going to continue to have words, and a lot of commotion down there. Eric Kelleher, our on-field reporter, is closer to the action. Eric, what can you tell us right now?
I think I'm in the excellent spot for that action. The ball did look like it hit Carmine Lane's hand. I'm first row here at Lindquist Field, right behind the dish. I think I have the best view. But what I'm seeing is Parker McMahon, he did his job keeping the Raptors in striking distance. And this league-leading pitching staff at the Long Beach Coast, they can only hold off so long. The Raptors' surging offense has to execute eventually. Is it 5 goose eggs in this game? I don't see the Raptors being held off much longer. I'm looking for the comeback.
Were you able to tell why Williams got ejected?
I don't think they like to call on hit batter. They believe it was bat. And there's been a little commotion with the umpires and Long Beach Coast all game, a couple games so far, and I think they just hit their boiling point.
Great insight
Maybe
there
I could give some tips here to Mike Green while I'm back here.
A perfect vantage point for you behind the dish. That's great insight from Eric Kelleher, our on-field reporter. And it's going to be a slow walk for Jerome Williams. I mean, that's a saunter if I've ever seen it, Eric.
Even though it's an opposing team, I still get a little entertainment out of it.
Too good, too good. Well, Eric Kelleher, thanks so much for joining the broadcast, our on-field reporter. We appreciate your insights as always.
Thank you, Arden. You sound great tonight.
Thank you. So the pitcher, Ryan Fox, is going to take a couple warm-ups as Jerome Williams has finally made it out to the door. That's the second ejection we've had in this series thus far. Player back in game 1, and now Jerome Williams in game 6. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Huge moment in this ball game. Tying run is Chase Valentine on second. Go-ahead run is Carmine Lane on first. But all of that is a what-if here with 2 outs. One of the best defenses in the league on the field right now. First pitch misses too low to Ferraro, ball 1. Ryan Fox has already given up 1 free base so far today. He walked a batter in game 1 of this series as well. Nowhere to put Ferraro with the bases loaded. 1-1 count. Ferraro's second most home runs of anyone on the team, has probably the best power behind Lawrence. Next pitch misses outside. And we are going to get a walk out in front of home plate from Whittle, who looked like he might go talk to his pitcher, and then he walked back. Bases loaded for Gio Ferraro. The pitch, called strike. Beautiful pitch, painted the outside of the zone, one that you can't do a lot with anyway. Two outs, bases loaded. Raptors trailed 5-1 entering this inning. It was 5-3. This one on the ground, handled by Matt at shortstop, and they will get the third out of the inning over at second. The bases are left loaded. And the Ogden Raptors only able to put up 2 runs. They still trail it by 2. 5-3 headed into the top of the 8th inning after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
Whatever you do, don't drop the ball at the Raptors Stadium. And we don't want to let you drop the ball for your insurance. We want to make sure that you have the proper coverage and the best price. Here at the Insurance Center, we're going to take care of you. We've had a great relationship with the Raptors, and we want to have a great relationship with you. Your auto, your home, your life, your health, your business. We have experts that are there to take care of you. We've been doing this for a long time. We are your trusted choice insurance agency here locally. We are the only best practice insurance agency north of Salt Lake. Realize that we're going to take the best care of you. Give us a call, 801-622-2626. Look us up online, www.insurancecenterut.com. We're here to take care of you and hit the ball out of the park.
We are big enough to where we have established processes and procedures to protect you, but we're small enough to where there's still an owner involved in the day-to-day operations to ensure that we don't lose that personal touch. We'd love to tell you more about us, and feel free to reach out to us. You can reach our team at 801-728-0454.
Wait, use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Long Beach Coast's defense works out of a jam. They leave 3 runners stranded, and they still lead this game by 2. New pitcher, Coors Light call to the bullpen, and Caden Knipe has come in for the Ogden Raptors, the right-hander. 91-mile-an-hour fastball to start it off. Swing and a miss on the next pitch, 86 mile an hour down in the zone. 0-2 count. Patrick Roche is the man up to bat so far today. He is 1 for 2. He's also walked. His one was a home run back in the 4th inning. 0-2 pitch. That one misses down to the dirt, ball 1. One-two count for Roche. Out playing second base today. That pitch is hit into opposite field and it tails foul. Roche spent his summers in the Cape Cod League, one of the best-known summer baseball leagues. Signed with Long Beach back in April. Long Beach is in their inaugural season, and they're having a great one. First team to reach 50 wins this season. They've got the best record in the league, already punched their ticket to the playoffs. The 1-2 misses outside. So it's been a great inaugural season, but it's not a season with unexperienced players. First season of Long Beach, but they picked up players from all throughout the Pioneer League, many of them following their manager Percival from the Chuckers. 2-2 is hit on the ground. Valentine charges it, handles it after a couple hops, and gives it over to Gannis for the first out of the inning. We've got the stadium host, Ryan Sanders, for Long Beach Coast, listening in. Said he's been listening all week long and thinks we've got a beautiful stadium, and I would have to agree. I mean, I don't know. I might be biased, Ryan, but I think we've got the best backdrop in the Pioneer League. 1 out. First pitch is a called strike. Top of the zone to Rosengard. Benjamin Rosengard has the best batting average on the team at .407 as he hits this next one on the ground, and that goes past Gannis and Cole Jordan. Tyler Gannis started running over to first base to go cover, and Cole Jordan just didn't have a good jump on it. Neither of them probably would have had a play on the ball, but Tyler Gannis was going to be the man who was closest. So that's a single for Rosengard. So he's got the best average on the team at .407, but that was just his 28th at-bat. 12th hit of the season. Runners on first for Knipe. Knipe has the most saves of any reliever on the Raptors team. Now, this wouldn't be a save. This would be the win, but it just a time and indicates that Knipe, a player that they count on, they're comfortable with. David Whittle is the catcher into bat now. He's 1 for 2 on the day. 0-1, the runner goes. This one trying to be a hit and run, but the ball is tipped foul, so we'll do it again. Runner retreats back to first base. That's Benjamin Rosengard. See if they try the hit and run again. Here comes the 0-2. The runner stays. That pitch dives into the strike zone, called strike 3. David Whittle sat down looking. Troy Percival comes out to just ask a question, it looks like, to Mike Green behind home plate. Caden Knipe is pitching for the second time in this series so far. He came in yesterday's game, went an inning, gave up no hits, no runs, and 3 batters that he faced. One of the best relievers this season for the Ogden Raptors. Two outs, runner is on first for Anthony Matta. First pitch misses inside to him. Good snag from behind the plate by Hank Dodson to keep the ball in front of him. Jacob Jablonski is going to come in to pinch hit, so that was what the conversation was about. The runner goes. Hank Dodson's throw is not in time. Close play. So Jacob Jablonski coming in to pinch hit as Anthony Matta had been just 1 for 3 on the day. That pitch missed as well, so it's a 2-0 count to Jablonski. Jacob Jablonski has played many times in this series already. This is the second game he's missed. He ropes the next pitch, but it's outside of the ballpark, foul. And he's had quite a lot of power throughout this series. He had 9 RBIs across the 4 games that he played in, 3 home runs, 7 hits. Knipe, Valentine, and Dodson are going to have a few words. This usually indicates when it's these 3 players and a runner on second that they might be discussing their signs. As Rosengard stole second a couple pitches ago and now has a great vantage point on Dodson's signs. Two-one count on Jablonski. This game has been the first time that we had a lead change in this series. The Raptors were leading 1-0 across the first 3 innings. Long Beach took a 3-1 lead after 4 and a 5-1 lead after 5. Raptors have brought it back. This one's hit hard, but barely foul into right field to do the 2-2 count. 2-2, 2 outs, runner on second. The Long Beach lead is 2. Looks like 2s are wild here right now. Lindquist Field on this Sunday afternoon, 2nd day of August, 6th game series finale. Here comes the pitch. That one misses way outside, gets out of the glove of Dodson, but deciding not to advance is Rosengard. So now a full count for Jacob Jablonski. Caden Knipe looking to end this inning, allow his team to come up to bat and try to continue to cut into their deficit. They cut into it by 2 in the bottom of the last inning, but left the bases loaded. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and that misses too low for a walk. Well handled at bat for the pinch hitter, Jablonski. He gets on base, does his job. And now he also allows the lineup to roll back over with Eddie Pelk, the most reliable man to get on base of anyone in the Pioneer League this year. Trey Percival is going to put in a pinch runner for the pinch hitter. So a lot of switches going on. Pinch runner coming in is Anthony Matta. So they're basically just making the switch back that Matta was going to substitute back in anyway. So Jablonski pinch hits for Matta, and then Matta comes in to pinch run. Eddie Pelk is now the man up. Not a good day for him. 0 for 4. Line for fly ball into center field, and Dylan Wilkinson has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Last out of the inning. And held scoreless our Long Beach Coast. The Raptors will come up to bat in the bottom of the 8th inning, trailing by 2. We'll be back after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
If you're a business owner with 1 or more employees, you'll need a workers' compensation policy. A workers' compensation policy is required in almost every state. No matter what type of work, if your employee gets hurt on the job, a workers' compensation policy addresses medical care and lost income for injured employees, fatality benefits for families and workers killed on the job, and your potential liability for covered claims. Workers' compensation coverage is divided into 2 categories: workers' compensation insurance, which helps care for the injured employee, and employer's liability insurance, which protects you. At WCF, we provide safety training, medical care, return to work coordination, and more. When your employee gets hurt on the job, we'll take care of you both.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Arden Locke And we are in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's go time for the Ogden Raptor bats if they want to send Evan Parker off into a glorious sunset in his final game as the manager for the Ogden Raptors. They trailed by 5 to 1 at one point during this game. 2 in the bottom of the 7th, got it to a 5-3 game. First pitch misses too low from Ryan Fox. Man up to bat is Colson Lawrence. He's 0 for 3 on the day so far. Next pitch called strike, so it's now 1-1. Colson, a powerful bat, .399 batting average in his second year with the Ogden Raptors. Swings and misses on the next pitch, so it's now 1-2. Excuse me, first year on the Ogden Raptors. He came over from the Miami Marlins organization. He's made such an impact this year. Feels like he's been a Raptor for a while. Here comes the 1-2. He taps this foul, and it sails out of play into the stands. And unable to make the play are any of the people in the stands. So if this were banana ball, Colson Lawrence would still be alive. 1-2 once again coming into the big righty. Pitch. Foul. Colson Lawrence with the most home runs of any Raptor on the team this year. 20 home runs, 80 RBIs. He's the man you want up to the plate when you're trying to get a rally started. You'd prefer to him have a couple base runners probably, but can't be picky in this scenario. The 1-2 pitches misses outside. So it's now 2-2. Anthony Mata back at shortstop, by the way. So Jablonski was just a pinch hitter, which we saw coming. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Colson Lawrence. Huge strikeout for Fox. Garrett Bivacqua coming into bat now. He singled back in the 4th inning. The Raptors down by 2. They've scored 3 runs in this game. They have held Long Beach scoreless for 2 innings since they put up 5 in the 4th and 5th innings. Called strike on the first pitch. We're going to get a Red Pocket Mobile Strike Zone challenge from Garrett Bivacqua. And it is overturned to a ball. So the Raptors have had very successful challenges so far today. 1-0 count coming into Bivacqua. Here's the pitch. This one hit high in the air to Raptors Ridge. It might get out of here, and it does! Garrett Bivacqua, a home run that gets the Raptors within 1. Fight still left in this Raptors team. Garrett Bivacqua greeted like a champion as he heads back into the dugout. And the Raptors are now within 1. Garrett Bivacqua's 2nd home run on the season, and quite possibly his most important. Tyler Gannis will be the next man up to bat for the Raptors. On deck is Dylan Wilkinson. A 1 pitch is fouled back. It's now 0-2. Gannis, 1 for 2 today. Also worked a walk. That was the 5th time he had walked in this series. He's been disciplined in the batter's box. Next pitch works inside on him. I've got a stat on the tip of my tongue that I will wait to say until the at-bat is over, just in case the curse is real. 1-2 pitch, grounded up the middle, and that finds the gap between second and shortstop. Tyler Gannis gets on first. Tyler Gannis now, that was his 4th at-bat of this game, his 9th of the series, and he has yet to strike out. I didn't want to be blamed if That was broken right after I said that. Troy Percival's going to come in, and a new pitcher is going to come in for Long Beach Coast. Tall, left-handed pitcher coming in for Long Beach Coast. The Raptors have put up 1 run in this inning already off of a huge Garrett Bivacqua home run. Now Tyler Gannis works a softly hit single to get on base. So the new pitcher is going to come in, left-hander for Long Beach. Looking at the rest of the league, Missoula continuing to add to their massive run total today, 23-15 in the bottom of the 9th over Great Falls. Glacier and Boise are tied up at 7 in the top of the 7th. Red Pocket, a 6-1 lead over Oakland in the bottom of the 4th. Idaho Falls has a 6-2 lead over Billings in the bottom of the 7th. And as we mentioned already, Modesto has already walked away with a victory over the Freebirds. So Modesto stays hot. They have won their last 8 games, and they are 17-1 in the second half of this season. New pitcher coming in is number 29 for Long Beach Coast, Jake Dixon. He's pitched once in this series already in relief, went an inning, gave up 3 hits and 5 runs. Only one of those runs was earned. He walked 1 runner, gave up a strike, or he offered up a strikeout and also gave up 2 home runs. He's 6'4", 210 from Clovis, California. Many of the members of the team out there in Long Beach are from the great state of California. 2/3 of their team hail from California. A lot of them, I believe 3 of them also played at UC Irvine, or excuse me, UC Riverside together. So now coming into bat is Dylan Wilkinson. The tying run is Tyler Gannis, who stands on first right now. First pitch to Dylan, swung on and fouled away. Wilkinson 1 for 2. His only hit of the game came back in the 7th inning, just 1 inning ago. He later came around to score. A 1 count to Wilkinson. A 1 pitch from the lefty. Grounded up the first baseline. That's going to advance Gannis. No, they get the lead runner. Turning around and making the throw was Cooper Vest to gun down the lead runner and keep the tying run 270 feet away from home plate. Great defensive heads-up play by Cooper Vest. Two outs now for Hank Dodson. Dylan Wilkinson reaches base on the fielder's choice, so he stands on first. First pitch to Dodson, misses outside. Dodson tonight picked up his first hit in his last at-bat. He singled out to left field. 1-0 count to him. Fly ball out of play over our heads and out onto, it looks like 22nd Street. Hoping for another series where my car stays safe. It's just always a concern. You see any ball out to left field, you get a little nervous. The fly ball, or the home runs that have made it out of the park in left field have been pretty softly hit today, so I think we're safe. 1-1 count coming into Dodson. That one works inside on him for ball 2. Dodson manages to get on base. The lineup rolls over to Chase Valentine, the extra base hits leader for the Raptors. Behind him, you've got Cole Jordan. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away once again, it's 2-2 now. Deuces for Hank Dodson. 2-2, 2 outs. Raptors trailing it by 1. They've scored 3 unanswered runs in the last 2 innings. A 4th one would tie up the game. In comes the pitch from Dodson. The runner goes, fouled back, and Dylan Wilkinson will have to retreat to first. Jake Dixon, one of 21 Long Beach coasters who hail from the state of California. If you add in Percival and Gloss, then you're up to 23. We'll do the 2-2 once again after the foul ball. Wilkinson stays where he is this time. This one is lined into left field. That's a base hit. Rounding second and going to third is Wilkinson. The ball bounces off the wall. Wilkinson holds up at third, and Hank Dodson makes it to second. A stand-up double, and the Raptors are 90 feet away from tying it up. Huge last two at-bats from Hank Dodson. And not only does that at-bat advance the runner all the way to third, but it allows the Raptors to roll over into the top of their batting order with Chase Valentine. And they're going to intentionally walk Chase Valentine. Bases loaded. The walk allows the allows Long Beach to have a force at every base. And now you're going to get a new pitcher coming into the game. So Jake Dixon lasts just a couple batters. He faces technically 3, though he didn't throw a pitch to Chase Valentine. And we'll have a new pitcher coming in. So a new pitcher coming in for Long Beach. The Raptors 90 feet away from tying up the game. Coming into this series, a split was one of the goals of a result. Obviously, you're trying to win every series, but you're going against Long Beach Coast, who you know is the best team in the Pioneer League. You knew that they would probably take a split. Dave Baggett, the owner of the Raptors, came in here, talked about the goal was probably a 3-3 split. And the Raptors have worked their way back into this game to try to earn that split. They led 1-0 through 3 innings. 2 big innings by Long Beach gave them a 5-1 lead. And then the Raptors put up 2 in the bottom of the 7th, now 1 in the bottom of the 8th, and they're within a run. Tying run is Dylan Wilkinson, just 90 feet away. Raptors in a very important place in the season as Eric Kelleher, our sideline reporter, has gotten up on the big screen out in left field. Look at Eric go. What a guy. That's our sideline on-field reporter there. So Ogden in an important place where they're 4th in overall standings. They're probably not going to make it into the playoffs by being one of the top 2 teams in the second half of the season, sitting at just 8 and 9. But overall standings, they're 4th place at 37 and 28. And the most important part of being 1st, 3rd, 4th place is that Long Beach and Billings have already punched their tickets to the playoffs. Modesto, who is a team in 3rd, looks like they're going to at 17 and 1 on an 8-game win streak. So then the next team up would be the Ogden Raptors. Gary Grosjean is the pitcher coming in, the right-hander. And Cole Jordan, the co-captain, is the man up to bat. High leverage moment in this ball game, biggest one we've really had in this series. First pitch called strike. One of those at-bats that is either going to tie the game up or end the inning in heartbreak for the Raptors. Trying to avoid leaving the bases loaded for the 2nd inning in a row. Next pitch. Called strike on the outside of the zone. Cole Jordan is going to challenge. Red Pocket Mobile strike zone challenge. And it is overturned to a ball. So 1-1. Instead of being behind 0-2, it's now a 1-1 count. One, 2 outs, bases loaded. The tying run stands on 3rd. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss by Jordan. The Raptors came into this inning having left 7 runners on base. They've left the bases loaded once. 1-2 count, bases loaded. They trail by 1. Biggest pitch of the game for Grosjean. who just came in to relieve. The pitch is a line drive. Laying out to catch it is Anthony Matta, and he makes the catch at shortstop to end the inning. What a moment for the Long Beach defense. They leave the bases loaded for the second inning in a row. They hold on to a 1-run lead as we enter into the top of the ninth inning after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
It starts with a vision, a goal that sets the wheels in motion. The path may be rough, but with grit, hard work, and the right support, no race is too tough. No goal beyond reach. Bank of Utah provides all the tools and expertise I need to get across the finish line. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Bank of Utah today.
Dave Grant has proudly served the community for over 50 years as a family-owned and operated trucking business. Our team of highly trained drivers impeccably maintained late-model equipment and customer service set us apart. Our slogan, "Getting what you need, where you need it, when you need it," encapsulates our mission to deliver reliable and timely service. Contact us at 801-394-1621 or at www.granttrucking.com. Dave Grant has proudly served the community for over 50 years. Getting what you need, where you need it, when you need it, encapsulates our mission to deliver reliable and timely service. Contact us at 801-394-1621 or at www.granttrucking.com.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. New pitcher coming in is Jonathan Romalo for the Ogden Raptors. The man up to bat is going to be Matthew Bardowell. Bardowell today has not had a great day, especially in his last three at-bats. Ground out, fly out, strike out looking. First pitch from Romalo. Misses up high. Jonathan Romalo has the best ERA of any pitcher on the Raptors at 1.5. This is his sixth relief appearance. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Righty on righty. Swung on and missed. 1-1 count. Romalo came in to pitch in this series already. He pitched last night in game one. Won an inning. Gave up 2 runs. None of them earned. 1-1 pitch. Misses too low. He had 3 strikeouts, though. So despite giving up the 2 runs, he did get the out in the inning that he pitched in. All by strikeouts. Raptors trailing by 1. A doable deficit in the bottom of the ninth. Trying to get out of the top of the ninth. Trailing by just 1. Two-two count after the foul ball. Romalo looking for just his second hit of the day. He singled all the way back in the first inning. Now over 2 hours ago. Here comes the next pitch. That hits him. Curveball that just did not curve back down into the zone. And that's a tough hit by pitch to start the inning. Free bases to start the inning almost always come around to score. So Cooper Vest, the former BYU Cougar, next man up. 1 for 3 tonight. Cooper Vest, a guy who has had 21 hit by pitches this year. He's been hit by 1 already today. First pitch misses outside. Now, luckily for Romalo, the pitch that just worked inside and hit Bardowell shouldn't be an issue to Vest, as Vest is a lefty. 1-0 from Romalo. That one's inside on Vest, and it's 2-0. Harper McClendon is warming up in the bullpen for the Raptors. And Chris Griffin is going to come out and have a few words with the Ogden Raptors. Troy Percival is going to come out and put in a pinch runner for Eddie Pelk. That pinch runner, Robert Pitts. He's pinch ran a couple times already in this series. Raptors took a 1-0 lead after an inning in this game. Long Beach put up 5 runs off of 3 home runs in innings 4 and 5. They led by 5. They led 5-1, by 4. Since then, the Ogden Raptors put up 2 in the bottom of the 7th, 1 in the bottom of the 8th. And while it felt good to get themselves back into the game and get within 1, they left the bases loaded in both the 7th and the 8th. After the mound meeting, it's a 2-0 count to Cooper Vest. The pitch from Romalo is right down the middle. This one is swung on into left field. Colson Lawrence chases it down, and he makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Colson Lawrence had to cover about half a football field of distance on that one. Kept a good beat on the ball the whole time and made the catch just barely in fair territory in left field. So 1 out. Runner still on first is the bench runner, Robert Pitts. Emilio Corona, the owner of 1 home run in this game. The runner goes. The throw is not in time down to second. Stolen base for Pitts. Emilio Corona has had 2 home runs in the last 2 games. He's also had 3 doubles. Seeing the ball very well is Corona. Got an 0-1 count on him. Here's the pitch. He pits it foul. 0-2 count. Due up for the Raptors in the bottom of the 9th, it's Carmine Lane, Gio Ferraro, and Colson Lawrence. Carmine is 2 for 3. Gio, 1 for 3. And Colson, 0 for 4. Here's the 0-2. That one also hits the batter. Emilio Corona hit in the back. Both runners who are on right now are because Jonathan Romalo hit them in the back on the exact same pitch that he just hung inside on the right-handed batters. That might be the last time we see that pitch. Only good part about that runner now being on first is that the double play ball is back in effect. Force at first, second, and third. Cuba Bess is the batter up. Left-hander, so they shouldn't have trouble with the curveball hitting him. First pitch misses too high. Grounder that turns 2 would end the inning. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on the ground. Cole Jordan gets the first out at second, and they turn 2 over at first to end the inning. Huge double play by the Ogden Raptors, and they have a chance to come back. They trail by 1 in the bottom of the 9th. We'll be back after this break on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Christopher with Absolute Comfort Heating and Air, and I would do anything to keep my customers comfortable. And when it comes to family, I would do anything for love. I'd fix just about anything. You know I would do anything for you. I won't do that.
But you won't do that.
At Absolute Comfort, I'll do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable.
GCB computers. Refurbished, reliable, and ready to go. The computer you need at the price you can afford.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Bottom of the 9th inning. Hopes of the game on the line. Any hope of splitting the series on the line. Carmine Lane, the first batter up. Matthew Bardowell has returned into the lineup after he got pinch run for. Next pitch misses outside. 2-0 count to Carmine Lane. Grosjean is still the pitcher in the game. Next pitch on the ground. One hop handled over by Rosengard, and he makes the throw for the first out of the inning. Carmine Lane will finish the night 2 for 4. Long Beach, 2 outs away, from surviving the slight comeback attempt from the Raptors. The ongoing comeback attempt, I should say right now. Gio, 1 for 4 on the day. He does have an RBI. He's also struck out once. Second best power hitter on the team. First pitch, dives into the strike zone, called strike 1. A 1 count to Ferraro. Slightly open stance. Blue bat waving above his shoulder. This one is a blooper into center field. Coming in on it is Corona, and he's able to make the catch. 2 outs. So Colson Lawrence comes up now. Any hope of continuing this game on his shoulders? He's 0 for 4 on the night. Needs his first hit of the night or a walk to keep the game going. Lawrence has flown out twice, grounded out once, struck out once. Now's the time to forget about all that. First pitch misses outside. One 0 count. Colson Lawrence, next pitch misses inside. It's now 2-0. Lawrence has got 20 home runs on the season. He leads the team. One of those jacks would tie up the game. The Raptors just need 1. They've scored 3 in the last 2 innings to get within 1. 2-0 pitch, fouled away. The Raptors trailed by as many as 4 after the 5th inning. Entered into the bottom of the 9th, trailing by 1. That's where they sit right now with 2 outs. Two 1. The pitch. Fouled off of the head of our umpire behind home plate. Quickly turning to check on him is Whittle, but it looks like Green is okay. So a 2-2 count after those 2 foul balls on Colson Lawrence. Needs to get on base to continue this game. Here's the pitch. That one's inside. 3-2. Full count. Garrett Bivacqua knocked a home run back in the last inning to get the Raptors within 1. Need 1 more in the bottom of the 9th to split the series. 3-2, fouled away. If the Raptors score just 1 in the bottom of the 9th, we'll go to a knockout round. That would be the first knockout round at Lindquist Field this year. Lawrence gets out. Long Beach coasts victory. Their 3rd in a row, their 4th of the series. Payoff pitch once again from Grosjean. Fouled away again. Colson Lawrence continuing to battle. Sunday afternoon, August 2nd. The fans here at Lindquist holding their breath. The hopes of a comeback on the shoulders of Colson Lawrence. 3-2 once again. And he pokes that foul as well. Back-to-back-to-back foul balls for Lawrence to stay alive. Playing defense on the strike zone right now. Lawrence, a player who has spent time in the MLB, the Miami Marlins organization. The 3-2 for the fourth time. Swung on and fouled away once again, this time up the left field line. Evan Parker loops the ball with a soft throw into the dugout. Parker hoping he's not watching his last at-bat as a manager. Lawrence trying to send his manager off on a high point. Payoff pitch again from Grosjean. Fouled back again. 5 straight foul balls. The 11th pitch of the at-bat incoming. Lawrence just protecting until he finds the pitch he likes. Grosjean trying to beat him. Payoff pitch. Inside. And we're going to get a Red Pocket Mobile strike zone challenge. If it's overturned, it would end the game. And the pitch is confirmed a ball. So Colson Lawrence wins the battle. He takes first after working a hard-earned walk. And Garrett Bivacqua trying to become the ultimate hero of this game. He has already hit 1 home run in the last inning to get the game within 1. I mean, being optimistic, home run would walk off the game. If he scores Lawrence, it would tie it up. That home run back in the last inning was just Bivacqua's 2nd of the season. The Raptors have had chances today. They have had their chances. They have left 10 runners stranded on base. They've left the bases loaded twice in the last 2 innings. They ran into a similar problem last night, leaving 11 batters stranded on the base paths. Bivacqua, first pitch. Up the first base line. That's going to be off the back of Vest, hustling in to try to grab it as the second baseman, and that's going to be an error that keeps this game alive. Bivacqua grounded it up the first base line. It went off of Cooper Vest's back. Patrick Roche tried to come in and still make the play. He didn't do it in time. And the Raptors stay alive. Now up to Tyler Gannis. Gannis, the owner of a business that helps young athletes with the mental side of the game, needs to show his mental toughness right now. Tying run on second, winning run on first. First pitch misses outside. One 0 count. Gannis slightly open stance. The pitch fouled away. 1-1. Raptors have walked it off 3 times here already this season at Lindquist. Bradley Pell hit a walk-off. A wild pitch scored a walk-off. Sebastian Greco hit a walk-off grand slam. Trailing by 1. Tying run on second. Winning run on first. Tyler Gannis at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Evan Parker looks on from third base. He's managing his final game as the manager for the Ogden Raptors. Only fitting that it's close here in the bottom of the 9th. Gannis down to his final strike. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one misses outside. Very close call. Long Beach doesn't have any more challenges, or else I would guess they would have used it. So now the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside as well, just barely. Those last two are close. I don't know how Gannis holds back on those in this scenario. And Long Beach is wishing they had their challenges back right now. You have to think all the way back, first inning, Eddie Pelk used the challenge in the first at-bat, and they lost it. So now, full count pitch, payoff pitch to Tyler Gannis. Swung on, grounded, foul. Long Beach 1 out away. The heart rate, average heart rate in this ball field right now, I think we're sitting right around 90. People's Apple Watches are asking them if they're working out. The 3-2 pitch for the second time. Gannis has been alive by the skin of his teeth in this at-bat. Here comes the payoff pitch. It's poked foul again. Colson Lawrence fouled away 5 full count pitches before he walked. Garrett Bivacqua reached first on an error. 8th pitch of this at-bat incoming to Tyler Gannis. That pitch hits him. He's fired up. The bases are loaded. Second at-bat that reached a full count. A couple pitches were fouled off, and then the runner reached first. Dylan Wilkinson now in position to be the hero. The tying run is 90 feet away. The winning run is on second. Dylan Wilkinson on the day, 1 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice in the last inning. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. Big cut. .94-mile-an-hour pitch from Grosjean that just went right past Wilkinson. Here's the 0-1. Wilkinson left-hander, the pitch. Misses outside, and it's 1-1. Grosjean has given up 2 free bases this inning already. If he does that, there's nowhere to put him, and this game would be tied. Wilkinson stands at the ready, 1-1 count. The pitch, fouled back. Great hands in the Long Beach Coast dugout. Gloving that barehanded was one of the guys up on the railing. Jacob Jablonski showing off his hands. He's played in the infield multiple times in this game. So Wilkinson down to his final strike. A position that both Lawrence and Gannis were as well. The 1-2 from Grosjean. Swung on, hit into left field. Will it stay fair? And it does! They're saying it's foul. Oh my goodness. Evan Parker can't believe it. He's going out to look at the place that the ball landed. Can we throw that replay on one more time if possible? I don't know if we have the means to do that. Unbelievable. Let's watch this one more time. That ball, that looked like it hit the line to me. They're gonna call it foul. The fans here can't believe it. Evan Parker is beside himself. That looked fair to me. If it hits the line, it's fair. Evan Parker can't believe it. Nonetheless, Dylan Wilkinson is still alive. So he'll have to collect himself and step back into the box with a 1-2 count. Still 2 outs, still down to his last strike. Basically just showed himself that he can show up in this moment. The 1-2 pitch is flied out of play. That one's gonna go foul. We'll do the 1-2 again. Tension could be cut with a knife here in Lindquist Field. Dylan Wilkinson continues to battle on the 1-2 count. We'll do the 1-2 once again for the third time. This one is on the ground. It's going to be handled by Roche. He throws it over to first, and it pulls off the bag. A run comes in to score from Colson Lawrence. Another run comes in to score from Garrett Pivakwa. And the error by the second baseman, Patrick Roche, walks off the game for the Ogden Raptors. Can you believe it? Ed Campanello and Evan Parker embrace in front of home plate. Evan Parker gets a victory in his final game as a manager for the Ogden Raptors. And could that game have ended any better? Evan Parker goes to celebrate with his team. And we've got a bit of excitement out on the field. Players are running over. There seemed to be some words and talking between Long Beach Coast and the Ogden Raptors, and you just hate to see this. I mean, this is Evan Parker's moment. You don't need to have this overshadowed by something like an argument. Troy Percival knows it. He's directing his players back into the dugout. One guy on their team is trying to go at the Raptors. He's being pulled back by his teammates. Troy Percival sending everyone back. And now he and Evan will have some words. But Carmine Lane saying it best there, claws up. The Ogden Raptors win it on an error by Patrick Roche. And Lindquist Field is fired up. The ball was grounded by Dylan Wilkinson over to Patrick Roche. His throw to Cooper Vest. Pulled Vest off the bag. It went past and over towards the dugout, which allowed Colson Lawrence to come in to score. And then Garrett Pivakwa followed suit to get the final run that the Raptors needed. So quite a lot of action to finish off this ball game with an error walk-off. And then things getting chippy. But the bottom line, the Ogden Raptors walk it off. They split the series. They win Game 6. And Evan Parker gets his final win as a manager for the Ogden Raptors. A storybook ending for the Ogden Raptors. Evan Parker walking around his team. Hugs, high fives. What a career for Evan Parker. Youngest manager in the Pioneer League. And he yells out to the fans, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Evan Parker, last game as a manager for the Ogden Raptors, and they win it for him on a walk-off. Ogden splits the series 3-3. They break their 2-game losing streak. Pleasantries were not exchanged between the two teams at the end of the game, as they got the cold shoulder, and Long Beach Coast is now walking off to their dugout. And we have the incredible opportunity to interview Evan Parker, the manager for the Ogden Raptors. I mean, Skip, just walk us through. What are you feeling right now?
I don't even know, man. That was crazy. I'm so proud of my guys. I love this team. I love this city. I love all of you guys. Sorry, my voice is literally gone because I actually thought that ball was fair. I don't know what you guys had. So,
we had the replay. It looked fair.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, a ball doesn't lie. My adopted son, Dylan Wilkinson, right there, comes up and, just, couldn't script it any different than it is right now. So I just want to thank God. I want to thank my family. I want to thank everybody that supported me in this organization. I love you guys very much. Thank you.
Evan Parker, manager for the Ogden Raptors, the youngest,
love you guys,
youngest manager to reach 50 wins, youngest to reach 100, took them to the playoffs last year. Congratulations.
Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What a storybook ending for Evan Parker. He gets the Gatorade bath. as they're celebrating out there with him. And the one thing you can never say about Evan Parker was that he didn't care. He put his heart and soul into that team. And now double interview. Let's talk to Dylan Wilkinson, the hero. D-Wilk, what are we feeling?
What's going on? Oh my gosh. I don't have the words, I don't think. That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. That was just the guys put me in a good spot to have success. I thought that ball I hit down the line. I thought it was fair, but I guess they didn't think so. And yeah, I guess the ball didn't lie after all. So
how do you reset after a hit like that? That ball really clearly looked fair from our angle, from your angle, but you have to step into the box, still a 1-2 count. How did you manage?
I think it's just one of those moments. It's like I can't control anything about that. Like, he made his call, and I mean, obviously he thought it was the right call. It is what it is. And so it's like, yeah, just sticking to what I can control, and that was the scenario I was dealt with, and I knew I had to battle. It didn't matter what happened in the past. I had to overcome. So yeah, I'm grateful that I was able to do that. So.
Dylan Wilkinson walks off the game, the hero today at Linquist Field. Congrats, Dylan.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Huge victory for the Ogden Raptors. They split the game, a 6-5 walk-off victory. That's the replay of the ball that looked to be fair. But as Dylan said, ball doesn't lie. The grounder that was misthrown by Roche, pulled vest off the bag. Dylan Wilkinson, I don't care about the stats. I don't care about everything. That is our golden bat of the game. Dylan Wilkinson, grounder that walks off the ball game. Yes, an error. Yes, the runs were unearned. I don't care. Dylan Wilkinson resets after a ball that looked like it was fair anyway. And he is able to make the grounder that wins the game. Flamethrower of the game is going to go to Jonathan Ramallo. He comes in the final inning of work, goes 1 inning, doesn't give up a hit or a run, and with 2 runners on after he was struggling, hit 2 batters, he induced a double play that got them out of the inning. Caden Knipe and Kyle Lewis both need to get their flowers as well. Both of them go an inning in relief, give up 1 hit between the 2 of them, no runs between the 2 of them. A great day out of the bullpen for the Ogden Raptors, and they walk away with a 6-5 victory. Garrett Bivacqua, another honorable mention, one of the heroes of the game today. He hit that home run back in the 8th inning that got them within 1, and then he set up the game winner from Dylan Wilkinson. 6-5 victory, the most exciting game of the season. Evan Parker's final game as a manager of the Ogden Raptors ends with a massive celebration. And before we go, so many people to say thank you tonight on tonight's broadcast. Arden Locke, I was your play-by-play announcer. Eric Kelleher was our sideline on-field reporter. Our technical director is Alan Hill. Our field camera was Will Edwards. Our fan camera is Josh Ijeka. Andrew Gaunt does our graphics, and Tim Broussard is our executive producer. Thanks so much for spending your week with us. Ogden will go on the road to play Missoula, and Long Beach will be off to play Great Falls. They split the series 3-3. Thanks for spending your week with us, and have a great rest of your day.